Hey guys, let's look at a three-stone game I just played. Black is 3Q. So right away, black is saying that area 1 and area 2 are particularly large. Now, the difference between this position and this position can be felt, but it's not extraordinary in any way. So it seems to me that if I jump in saying, well, I can't let you have all that he'll simply take control in his area, rightfully so, and do well. But again, if he plays next in any of those areas, I don't mind. Okay, so I play in my own area. Now, the top is big for white and black, actually. White would be thinking of this sort of picture, and it looks nice for white. And black's thinking about this sort of picture, and it looks good for black. On the left, my skirt is still open so that this sort of position works well for me on the left. Hard to call it grand, but I've closed my skirt. I mean, we're doing fine. So those are the issues at hand, right? He plays here. So what we try to do is break down the situation so we can see clearly. One thing we notice, if he starts coming in the corner, his outside stone will undoubtedly make it easier for him to live in here. So one thing I could do is, okay, that corner's now mine. Now there's still an open skirt here, right? He can play things like this, and it's not like my territory is that big. It's pleasant. I like taking the corner, and it puts pressure on black. Some added pressure. So here the black stone feels one form of pressure, now a little more. Not a lot more. Okay? So it's nice for territory, but not exciting. It prepares for the attack, but that's already in place. And his next idea would be something like this move, which is just a Kawari from here. Black to play. White would love to play here, and black would love to play there. So it's all in place for black's benefit. So what do we do about that? Well, we notice that it's not a safe black stone. And we define being safe as having three options for health. Black can run to the side and the center, and it's about it. Now, does this mean black's about to die? No, not in the slightest. It means white has an advantage here to pressure black so that black's feeling a bit cramped, and white will get a little bit of profit from that. The more cramped black is, the more profit white's getting, generally speaking, which is the whole premise of even up go. Stay strong, because if you get weak, he'll get those extra points against you for free. Okay, so I hit him. I don't do it in general. Oh, I am in general pressing you. No. To make this mean something, we have to hit him. Okay. I would say 98% of Q players, as I did up till, gosh, I didn't fix this till I was 4-dan. I told you before, I was horrible as 4-dan. I knew nothing. I played very bad Go. I was just good at fighting. So this is the common, what you see all the time. And white should still do something here because the corner's in jeopardy. Maybe white will hane and then finish. Yeah, but this is better. Now we're getting thickness to the outside, and we still stop him. Yeah, we lost a point or two, but we're thicker, stronger, more available to hurt him. He fixes. Should we Atari? Got no. Later on, he might ignore this. Right now, it's how he's living. So he doesn't want to ignore right now. So we do it now. Later on, he might be living independently on the right, and he doesn't need these stones. Right now, he needs them. Okay. And at this point, not yet. So what's going on? I have a weak A. He has a weak B. My job, help A, hurt B. Let's play a move that doesn't do that. Here, I'm helping me. I'm not hurting him. I'm not ready to say this is bad, but it is a one-purpose move. We're not doing very much. Black is now in control. So this move, does it help me on top? Yeah. I mean, here is 100% help, meaning I can't be cut. I am out. This is also 100% help. This 100% develops a base and points, while this one, no base, no points, but still perfectly healthy. But since he's weak also, I gave myself some help, about half move help. I don't need that much help, and this certainly gives me enough. He comes out. And I'm ready to start thinking about A. I'm considering B. And I'm trying to read out, how thin am I? I have a gap here. How thin am I? I didn't see anything. But I don't know how you do it. I get, there's this nagging. Like you just said something that wasn't true. Like that. Like, I just said that. Was it true? I'm not sure it was. And you look back and you go, well, there's the gap and there's a cut. A gap and a cut. Oh, so it's worse than I thought. Okay. As soon as that happened, the idea is cleaner, more honest. I've caught my irresponsibility. I caught that I was making an excuse. Now I'm in a position to read it out. Okay. And as I'm reading it out, I go, well, you obviously can't cut me. It's like, why not? Oh, that works for him. Okay, well, I'll just go the other way. I can't honey. Matter of fact, I'm having some troubles here. Yeah, works for him. Okay. So I told that little story because, I mean, telling you what happened in my mind, because first, I don't think Go's played out on the board. I think it's played out on our heads, right? Well, maybe I should change that. To me, it is 80 to 90% played out in my head. I've got hangups you wouldn't believe, oozing horrible hangups. So I look at a move, insecurity, lack of confidence, uh, just, oh, how stupid was that? I mean, it's horrible. And the idea of letting that go, calm down, take a breath. Whether that's true or not, I still need to figure this move out responsibly. So I tell you some of my emotional journey because there might be someone else out there going, the same thing happens to me. I mean, I should just try to calm down and yeah. But anyway, here we are. And so when I saw that, part of the emotional journey led me to, oh, how long has that been there? I bet that's been there for at least last movie could have killed my corner. And that made me feel terrible about myself. And I finally realized, this is the first time it's been a problem. So I handled it correctly at the right time. So there were no issues, but in my head, just full of issues. Am I the only one with hangups? Man, I got to tell you, they're all over me. So I fix, he comes under. Well, there's always submitting, and we see that he's getting something he wants. He can now live if he wants. Okay, so I would rather not let him live. So that's actually the first thing I read. The other one was obvious. It's helping him. This one, not helping him. Okay, so I read that out. And it's like, he's completely out and I'm not alive yet. Okay, so we can't go in that direction. So I'll go this way. Fix. There's a lot of ways of fixing. This might be better. I mean, it looks better. I don't know. I fixed this way. I decided I wanted that position. There's my group. He has no real attack against him. So I'm just looking for some basic life here. That's all I'm looking for. So when we add that stone back, it's not like, ooh, I'm really going to get him. No, he can live anytime he wants. He can get out. There's no attack. Then why am I playing this way and fixing everything? Why don't I just, right? I mean, now my problem's worse. So just fix the main problem. Go about your business. Okay. Place here. He can actually walk away and he's alive or out. So this only helps me. I can't save the cut, but I can get a height. And then I assumed I was going to play here. I just assumed I was going to play there because back here, let's assume he plays here. I'm going to want to settle, right? That's the spot in my mind. And I haven't settled on it because this is actually the more correct move. But I was planning on playing here anyway, playing the full extension. So I've got 017 on my mind, right? Oh, hey, now I'm really living. But it's over concentrated now. This is too close to such a thick wall. Yeah, it's going to give me life, but I already have health. I can go center, side, center, or center. I'm fine. What do you do with a nice wall? You press him against it. Okay, so I, at the last minute, decided, I'm supposed to press him against it. He plays the long one, trying to make a statement about, buddy, your wall's in trouble. I'm like, really? I can get out in direction one easily, get out in direction two easily. And I'm just seeing a lot of options because his A stone's kind of too close to my wall. Right? Let's take off that other stone. He's kind of too close to that stone. Oh, does this thicken him up real nice? No, it's still pretty thin. So I'm not feeling the urgency. Okay. So I come in. Okay. First, let's look at the move I always play. And I was about to play it. I'm like, I'm going to play it. I always play it. I love this move. This guy. I'm getting the corner, which before I wasn't exactly getting. I'm absolutely alive. The other way, that's not entirely true. This takes away his base. Why in the world would I not love this move? I love this move. But in this case, my ace stones don't have a lot. And this allows him to press in Sente. Yikes! He can really start coming after me because I'm giving him a thicker position. So I'm like, no, 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 no. Let's just fix. And we're not going to respond to this. If this move bothered me, then I'd play here. Now it doesn't bother me anymore. But it doesn't bother me. Okay. So I took a little less, did a little less work in the corner, which gave him less again for the attack against me. And we see this all the time. You know, the more you do in one place, the less you get in another, or the more he can do in another. It happens all the time. And I might mean that literally. Okay, so I fix. He comes out anyway. Yeah, I'll get out. Thank you very much. That worked out. And it would have been fine regardless, but I am glad to get out. And I'm looking forward to this move, right? If he tries to cut me, I'm so out. He plays here. It's a couple moves to make, but this surrounds him better in the upper right corner. He can't cut me. I'll let you read that out. And it also gives me a third dimension for running better. Okay, comes in. Sure. So let's do a Tawari here. Get used to doing Tawaris. White to play. How about right there? It's a nice spot. You're getting out. You're totally hassling black on top. Nice, thick, strong move. Very healthy. Yeah. So Tawari works here. Okay. So you have to have an idea, a handle on how's my A group. There's healthy. Well, that's fine. But that could mean a lot of things. That's a generalized assessment. We need more specifics. For instance, and it won't come up, this need for more specifics won't come up unless we're thinking of getting in a fight. If we're thinking of fighting, we don't want to know if our A group's healthy. We want to know if our A group is healthy enough to be involved in a fight. Right? You're coming home from the hospital, you've had something done, but I'm feeling pretty good. I bet I could even jog home if I wanted. I'm feeling healthy. Here come a bunch of hooligans. Oh God, I hope they don't come after me. I'm not ready for that. You can feel healthy, but not all the way. Okay. So I decided, no, I'm feeling excellent on my A group. So I'm going to cut here. Obviously, my corner's not in danger. So I can cut if I want. Okay. Comes out. I sort of expected this, right? Him trying to attack me here. But instead, he tries to save the stones. Why? He can't hurt my corner. The idea of white picking up, how many extra points is that? 2, 3, 5 tops? That's meaningless. So why? Because he's only 3Q. That's why. Okay. What to do? Well, the most direct thing that's going on is this battle. So hit him. I mean, it hurts him bad here. I thought about going this way, but overall, let's do it worse than that. Atari, 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 surround. You can see my white group on top. You know, if I try to do a lot here, I could get in trouble. So I thought, let's just thicken it up. Get my sente in. Here, let's imagine black, white, and now black's about to die. Well, what if in his turn he says Atari? Now, this isn't working for him, but we see a door opening where things start to work for him. So I come down right now so that if he doesn't respond, he's dead and my center stones are now connected home. Okay, so Sente, and he doesn't, there's not that lingering issue, which doesn't actually mean anything at the moment, but later on it could. So just get rid of it. Notice that's a one-eyed group so far. I go for the surround. So I'm very happy here. Way in my favor. Mostly because he's trying to do extra work on the right, which hurts him in the B area. So he went in the wrong direction and he's being hurt. Okay. Couple choices here. I went to use up his liberties, which means I'm cut. I could say, no, I don't want to be cut. Great, but now he has more liberties to do with whatever he wants. I think it'd be better not to get cut here. I think this might be my bad habit of fighting too hard, taking too much risk. I overheard. I had one of my many teachers, Go teachers, was a professional nine dan, and I heard her talking with someone else. I overheard. Oh yes, Lance, he's a really good fighter. God, that made my year. I couldn't have been happier than to hear that. Okay, he goes for the cut and the Atari, and the plan. He's got to come back and fix something, and I start attacking. At which point, that little nag, and I go, oh, no, that's a crane's nest. I'm dead. There's no way out. Okay, so therefore what? Therefore, I can't save my stone. Okay, so save my main stones, which threatens to kill his group. Now, if all I get is the group, that's lots of profit. I don't need to kill the other one. This one's plenty big. He says, no way. I go for the kill. I kill. And now we have some liberty issues. I have 2 weak groups, but he only has 1, 2, 3 liberties. So as long as I maintain more than 3, okay. At the moment, I have 3 here, but he can't stop me from getting more. Whatever he does, I'll get at least a 4th. So that group is fine. And on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm okay. I have time to save these stones. Now I'm saving them by threatening something. Sorry. Sente. And now I had to do a little bit of reading. There's no escape here. Okay, so he nets me. So no choice. I have to get out. Now, let's go over a few parts here. Seems to me if he wants to, he can kill the A stones. But he can't kill the B stones. And that's the main thing. And it's not entirely easy for him to kill the A stones either. A little bit, but not, there's issues there. Okay, so we'll see what he does. Okay. One, two, three, four. I'm okay there. And if he cuts this group, it's out. Ah, so I win the fight, and it's my move. Meaning he just played, and it's not Sente. I get Sente. That's kind of nice. So I'm looking at all the things that save my cut, right? Now, I might be able to play D, although D doesn't save the cut. We play D, once again on the right button. Let's say he saves. Well, I still need to come back. He just got a free move to help his group. Yeah, I don't want him to have a free move. And this is extremely true in general. And I'm talking about you're playing a 7 and 8 Don's playing. And it's like, oh, I want to go on the attack. Well, first get prepared. Get your 3 stones in order. Then attack. Oh, but then he'll defend. Yeah. Haven't you ever played Go before? You have to start with getting prepared to fight before you fight. Okay. So here's a way that is a vital point inside his area of life. And he can't cut me. I'll let you do the reading then. Okay. Save. Oh, I just fixed my cut. There's no cut there now. And he has some real weaknesses there. So he plays here. I got to fix. As you fix, you notice the stone can't be killed. So I do have an eye. Kind of important to be able to say I have an eye. Okay. His move takes my eye away before he's alive. It's a little strange. So now comes some life and death stuff. Now, this video's in the playlist Breakthrough to Shodan. The sorts of things you need to do to break out of the queues into the Dons. Life and death? Well, sure, but not professional level. I mean, there's a level to which you need it. And I think this is not something, this here might not be something you need. But we're obviously going to look at it anyway. So I did a lot of reading and realized, well, for starters, let's do this. I'm alive one side or the other. And he's really awkward in his little nook there. Okay, going down, out, and over. Back to doing some reading. So real cute. Atari. Vital point. Now, I realized later this doesn't necessarily work because this threatens to kill something. I was fantasizing Atari, but when he captures, if I want to kill, I have to come back in again, at which point he's alive anyway. So there must have been better ways, like this by itself. I don't know. There's more to think about here. So my reading was not good here, obviously. Boom, boom, boom. But neither was his. He went this way. Oh, I made it easy. This way. Okay, I'm considering things. And I figure he can't get an I now, but he can get a ko. He doesn't even take that. Dead. Okay, let's look at the ko in case you didn't see it. Atari, Atari. There's the ko. Okay, so we didn't take the ko. It's almost like he's saying, I'm going to kill your corner, which can't be right. So I do the Atari. And there's a couple issues here. If he surrounds me, it's going to be Seki. Most likely. I have a few extra liberties, but I have an eye, he has an eye. So that's generally speaking Sente. But again, this extra liberties. But anyway, here we go. He plays here, capture, Atari me back. It's about to be he has an eye and I don't, at which point I must get out or I'm dead. So step one, take the ko. He's about to put me in a ladder, right? Atari, save, Atari, ladder. I thought I'd save in a matter where he didn't get a bamboo joint step for a ko threat, and I'm about to kill those two stones. So it uses up liberty and makes me stronger. Good for ko threats. Okay. He takes back, just fill, because as it is, I'm going to win the battle. Seemed to me. Oh, that's right. Because if he saves ko, sorry, I'm on the wrong button. If he fills in the ko, I just walk out. Okay, so he's got to surround me. Take. I'll respond to everything. Ko threat. Take. Save. Ko threat. Not Sente. Can he play here? Let's pretend he has a ko threat. Ko threat. So I have a bunch of internal ko threats before I even have to look at the outside. So favors me. He plays here. I take, so I'm alive, he's dead. He starts this and give you 7 seconds to find the solution. It's not a hard solution. 5, 6, 7. There you go. Cut. Has got to save the stone. Snap back, and kill, right? There's no solution there. So he resigns. There. And it seems to me I got out of line a little bit. I chased the A. I went to kill the A group when my B group wasn't out yet, nor did it have an eye, while he did have an eye. Sure sounds like, oh, putting my foot over the line, doesn't it? It's just a habit I have. Okay, that's it. Hope it showed something to you. and we'll catch you all next time. Bye.